ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਜੁਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਾਪੋ। ਆਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸੱਚ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਪੀ ਸੱਚ। ਮੂਕ ਉਚਰੇ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਖੱਟ, ਪਿੰਗ ਕਿਰਨ ਚਰ ਜਾਏ। ਅੰਧ ਲਖੇ ਬਦਰੋ ਸੁਨੈ, ਯੋ ਕਾਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਾਏ। कहाँ बुद्ध प्रभ तुष हमारी, बर न सके महिमा जो तहारी। हम न सकत कर सिफत तुम्हारी, आप लो तुम कथा सुधारी। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। गुरु नवाजी साध संगत जी, Guru ji has blessed us with such a beautiful camp. Every day Guruji has showered their kirpa and grace upon us. Everyone at the camp has been smiling, doing Simran, praying together, doing Naam Simran, Amrit Vela, doing Nitnem, doing all the activities. Bare Sharda, Pyar Nal, everyone has been serving each other as a family. And as I spoke about yesterday, Bhai Mahendra Singh ji Khalsa ਜਿਹੜੇ Malaysia ਦੇ ਸੀ, when they used to come to England when we were young, ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਬੋਲਾ ਸੁਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ in English, and they used to say, the family that prays together stays together. So it's very important for us, we come together as a family, as brothers and sisters. We come together in front of our Father Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and we pray together. We do ardas together, we do a nitnem together, we sing Aarti Artha together, Rera Sahib together, nitnem together, and then forever we will be blessed, and Maharaj will do Beyant Kirpa. And over the last 2 days in the evenings, we've been hearing about the life of Bhai Sukha Singh Ji. We heard about when he was a child, how he took Amrit, what his family did when they cut his case. When he jumped into the well, he was rescued out by one of the Nihang Singh Bajorg Faujan. He joined the Dal again under Jathadar Sham Singh, who adopted him and looked after him. Then we heard about how he was disgraced from the Panth, and the Panth pushed him away. They didn't want him close because of an allegation that was put on them. Then we also heard yesterday how the great Pathan warriors of Afghanistan to aake, they sought to have a muqabla with the Sikh, and we learned how Bhai Sukha Singh stepped up and fought them in front of his younger brother Bhai Charat Singh, who's the grandfather of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. And we heard about how Sukha Singh fought with such bravery and killed that Mughal Pathan. And then doing that, he re-earned the respect of the Khalsa, and the whole Panth came together and forgave anything that was held against them. And yesterday we left off where Bhai Bulakha Singh brings news of what's happening in Punjab down to Rajasthan, where the Sikh are hiding at this point in the jungles. In the areas of Bikaner, Rajasthan, the Sikh are there. And Bhai Bulakha Singh bring news that what's happening in Punjab, the Sikh ask him. And Bhai Bulakha gives a jawab. He says, "Bahut mara haal hai utthe." He says, it hurts me to keep it inside, and it hurts me to repeat what I've seen as well. And then he explains that the Dusht Papi Masarangar has taken over Sri Darbar Sahib. And where Asa Diwar, the Kirtan used to happen, Apna Takat Baraj ke Bethaya, and there he smokes his hookah. There he has Ganjriya dancing. There he's drinking sharab. He's eating his halal. He's eating his pan and spitting out his pan. And with him, he has his fellow ministers that all cheer. And this is where his base is. This is his living quarters. And this is where he lives now. Hearing this in the jungle, there's one of the Panth's finest generals, Jathadar Matab Singh. Hearing this, Matab Singh reacts like he's been hit by a scorpion. He can't even stand still. Man, bee raste vich tut ke pੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਬਲਾਕਾ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਕੁਛ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ. You were there, you did nothing. ਤੂੰ ਭੱਜ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ. You saw this, you ran away and you came to Rajasthan. ਤੂੰ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੀ ਆ. And Bhai Balaka Singh at this point gives a jawab and says to Matab Singh, ਤੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਆਇਆ, ਤੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੰਗਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੁਕਿਆ ਪਿਆ ਹੁਣ. And at this Matab Singh realizes something must be done. Action must be taken. And with this, Bhai Sukha Singh Ji, the young warrior, steps forward and says to Matab Singh, whatever you choose to do, Jathedar Ji, Baba Ji, I'm with you. मैं तेरे नाल आ. जो भी तुसी आखो मैं तुहाडे नाल आ. And then Matab Singh knows we karna ta ek koi kam hai. We can't let this beadwi continue. We must travel to Punjab and deal with it any which way that we can. So these two warriors ਉੱਥੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਸੋਧ ਕੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਰੀਤ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਸੋਧ ਕੇ ਕਰਨਾ. When we wake up early in the morning, first thing in the dal ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਉੱਥੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, and I've seen it first hand. I've seen Jathedar Baba Joga Singh do it first thing. As soon as they wake up in the morning, ਫਤਿਹ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ. ਸ਼ਹੀਦੋ ਸਿੰਘੋ ਬਾਬਾ ਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਬਾਬਾ ਨੌਧ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੋ. ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬਲ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਲ ਧਾਰ ਕੇ ਇਸ਼ਨਾਨ ਪਾਨ ਕਰੀਏ, ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋਈਏ, ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੀਏ. Everything. We started this camp, what did we do? Ardas. Anything that we're going to do in our lives, we should always do ardas first. Always we come to Guruji first before we do anything, because if anything's going to happen, it's because of Guru Sahib's kirpa. So ardas karke they tor and they leave Rajasthan and they travel to Punjab. As they're traveling to Punjab, before they get to Sri Amritsar Sahib, they get to Sri Damdama Sahib. And there they meet one of our greatest Gursikh, Jathedar of Misl Shahida, Baba Deep Singh Ji. And there they explain to Baba Deep Singh what's happening at Darbar Sahib. And Baba Deep Singh gives him a thapra and he goes, Tusi jao. Tusi morcha lao. And Baba Deep Singh does the ardas at this point. And at this point in time also, the Singhs in Damdama Sahib are doing a gurmata between themselves. And they're talking about Sri Dasam Granth Sahib, this Swaroop. Should we keep all the Swaroops together in one big form, or should we separate it based on the topic? Shall we take Charitar, the largest part of Sri Dasam Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and put that separate, and have the other Baniya, the Amrit Baniya of Savaiye, Chopai Sahib separate, and should we have a Akal Ustat, the Chandi Divar, Chandi Charitar in a different Granth, and the Charitar in a different? And Matab Singh gives a jawab. He goes, you do the ardas, Baba Ji. We'll go on our mission. If we complete our mission and come back, then keep the Swaroop as one. If we fail in our mission, fir tusi jude kar do. That will be the natija. That will show us if we should keep the Swaroop as one or if we should separate. So after the ardas and thapra Baba Deep Singh, they set off towards Sri Darbar Sahib. When they get towards Darbar Sahib, there's a sandstorm. With Guru Sahib Kirpanal, there's a sandstorm, and the reta is udding in the air, and it's everywhere. And in Punjab at this time, when there's a sandstorm, what do people do? Oh, muh takte hai. So Guruji themselves is giving them a way to enter that Darbar Sahib and do what they need to by disguising themselves. So the sayings at that time, they take off the damale, the wear the dastara of the local people, and fir muh tak lende, chehra ban lende, again the path, they tie their faces like this, and all their faces are covered like that. Because of the sandstorm, so the mitti doesn't get into their eyes and anything like that, but they're also able to cover their chehra, they cover their face. So they arrive at Sri Darbar Sahib, the two of them. Before they arrive, just outside, they get to a point, and they go, we'll disguise ourselves as tax collectors. And at this point in the Panth, the Sikh were Gribi de vich si. So they get hold of two clay pots, smash the pots, put them into a sack, tie the sack at the top, And then when you jingle the clay in the pot, in the clay pot in the sack, it sounded like coins. So they haunch those onto their backs, and then they travel. Arriving at Sri Darbar Sahib, at Darshan Deori, there's a tree. It's still there today. They tie their horses to this tree, and then they go towards to enter the walkway to Sri Darbar Sahib. As they're there, they're approached by the guard. The guard at this point asks, "We go now?" And then they explain, "We're tax collectors, we've come late. Masarangas are waiting us, we're already late and we've got this tax." And they jiggle those bags. When they jiggle those bags, the tax collector goes, "Theek hai, acha tusi jao jao. Par minnu bhi koi prashad jal pani deo." And they go, "Koi gal nahi, tera bhi vartara kar donge, baad vich kar de. Pehla rangar sahab nu de diye, fir aan ke thwanu bhi shikaange, koi gal nahi." And they both enter Darbar Sahib. As they enter Darbar Sahib, they come in front. And what they see makes their eyes go red. In our holiest Sri Darbar Sahib, Massa is sitting there and rajya hoya with sharab, doesn't know if it's din or raat. He's laughing, he's swaying his head, nasha pata shak kya hoya. And overcome by greed, he sees these guys. "Oh, tax collector aa gaye." And overcome by greed, he goes, "Liao fir liao." And just with the movement of the eye, the Gursikh, Sukha Singh and Matab Singh had that relationship with the movement of the eye, ek dusre no samjhata, who's going to do what in the plan. So Matab Singh goes, "Idda ishara marda." Sukha Singh now, he throws the bag of tikriyan, of broken pots, and it lands just in front. It lands just in front of the manja where Massa Rangar is braja. Massa, in greed now, he reaches forward like that to grab it. As he reaches his thorn forward, Matab Singh, who's dressed, he's got long dress on like this, covering his lohia like that. As he reaches forward, Matab Singh with one swoop pulls out a Srohi sword, and with one var, he chatkars and chops off the head of Massa Rangar. And Massa Rangar's head falls off. As his head falls off, Sukha Singh panja maar ke, all the gold chains that Massa had around his head, Sukha Singh panja maar ke grabs those gold chains. Then Sukha Singh, he chatkars and kills every other minister in the room. The Kanjriyan, they all darke, they jump into the Sarovar to swim away. Sukha Singh kills everyone else, and the ha 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 la la ho jandi. There's all a great noise. With that, they grab a barsha that belongs to one of the peredar, and with that barsha, they get Massa's head on top of a barsha. And on their shoulders, they walk out, avenging the Byadavi that's taking place. They walk out of Sri Darbar Sahib. As they walk out of Darbar Sahib, jara utthe khara si, the guard, he sees them, upar bhaj janda. He starts running for his life. As he runs, the Singhs go, "Aaja bhi thwanu bhi shikaande kush." Oh, bhaj ke chal janda, he nickels. The Singhs, just like that, they get onto their horses and they ride off out. The rest of the army who are camped close by, they don't even understand what's happened. They don't understand what's hit them. And the Singhs then ride like the wind. No one can catch them. They ride to Sri Damdama Sahib. Utthe Baba Deep Singh nu namaskar karke. And they show Baba Deep Singh, "We morcha tut gaya sada." And your jawab is there in front of you. Jo Gurbani de Suroop ya, oh ek hi rakho. From there, they travel further down to Rajasthan, which is over a day or so's ride. They ride non-stop to Rajasthan, and then in front of the Sikh of the Khalsa there, they present the head of Massa Rangar. And what do the Singhs do? They kick it around. And they do Jagare. Jagara blave fateh paave nihal ho jave. And this part of the Sakhi we've all heard. All of us have grown up hearing this part of the Sakhi. But what happens next? Massa Rangar's family, the Rangars, You know who the Rangars are? The Rangars were Hindus who got converted into Islam. Pehla sare Hindu hunde sige. They got converted into Islam, and to overcome the conversion by force, they took up to Islam with a zealous passion. That, you know, apa sare no Musliman banata, sanu banata, apa hora no banaunge. And they adopted Islam with great passion. And his family now come, hearing about what happened to their brave warrior, their great general, Masarangar, in his own court, where all his army was camped out at Darbar Sahib. 2 Sikh daredevil warriors came and did this come. His family come, his mother, his sisters, his brothers, his uncles, they all come. And they pick up the Srir, the dead body of Masarangar, and they take it to Lahore. They take it to Zakaria Khan in Lahore. And in Lahore, oh pet ke ronde, we hi, hi, and they're slapping themselves and they're crying in the court of Zakaria Khan. And then Zakaria Khan seeing this, ono vi gussa charda, vi Sikha ne aha kam kitta, Singh ne dene idda kam ka ki mera banda chatkata. And then Zakaria says, "Enna nu chadna nahi." Who were these people? Find out. And they send people out, and they find out it was by Sukha Singh and it was by Matab Singh. And Zakaria says, "Where are they penned? Where do they live? Let's go." He sends a battalion of his forces to the pend of Baba Matab Singh. So they go to Mirakot, the pend of Baba Matab Singh. At this point, Baba Matab Singh's away. Matab Singh is living in the jungles with the Khalsa. His family is all scattered. And as the Mughal forces arrive at the pend, they ask, "Where is Matab Singh? Where's Matab Singh's house? Tell us." And the pend wale at the front gate, "Itthe tak koi Matab Singh rehanda hi nahi, hai nahi." Ashare naal, they're sending someone back. We go warn whoever's there in Matab Singh's house. Who was there in Matab Singh's house? But his young child. His young infant son, Rai Singh. Rai Singh was left under the care of the village Sarpanch at that point, whose name was Natha Khera. Natha Khera, with his own son, his nephew, his 2 nephews, his son, Rai Singh, they jump the pend wall and they start to run across the fields. We are to nikal jaye, may I save the son of Baba Matab Singh. When the Mughals find out and they see utte koi bhaj reha, they send their battalion forces after them. As they run, Natha looks back, he sees that they're coming, so he turns and he says, "Now we must make a stand. Here we stand. We must fight now." He says to his son, he says to his nephews, "Protect the child. Protect Rai Singh. Even if we have to die and give our lives, we must protect this Sikh child." So at this point, the children pull out their tir kaman, and Natha Khera himself pulls out his tir kaman. And as the Mughals are coming, tir khich ke shaddi janda hai. He keeps letting arrows go, and he's shooting the Mughals dead. And the Mughals are shooting back. And then they're coming close and close, and Natha Khera has the infant child, Matab Singh's son, Rai Singh, close to him, and he's pulling him close. One hand he pulls him close behind him, and he fires an arrow. He's checking where the child is. The child is just an infant. He's falling down, he's getting back up. And then the Mughals, they see that Natha Khera's run out of arrows, and Natha Khera at this point throws down his bow. He dashes his bow to the ground, and he says, "Come on then, aajo fir." With that, he pulls out his talwar and he stands. And the Mughals, in one swift charge, they charge. As they charge with barshe, they stab his son. They kill his son. They kill his nephews. They ride in close and they start cutting Natha Khera as well. Natha's fighting back and they kill him. Utte shaheed ho janda. Natha Khera's killed. His son is killed. His nephews are trying to fight. They're also shaheed. Also at this point, the infant, Rai Singh's fallen to the ground and his half unconscious. The Mughals with their horses trample on the bodies. They trample on the body of Rai Singh, the infant. They trample on the body with their horses of Natta Khera. They're turning down and they're striking. They see the infant Rai Singh and they go to strike. And as they strike, they cut into the ground and they cut to the infant's shoulder. He's profusely bleeding. Blood is everywhere. And then they, in celebration, they ride off the Appa Kam Karta. Matab Singh da Pachangi Marta, or the Pendware Marte, Jide Nal de Sathi Sige. The warriors lay dead. The Pendware, seeing what happened from the village, an old Bibi comes. This Bibi is very poor, very grieved. Her job is sewing. She goes to visit the site where this battle took place in the Pend. Tears in eyes, she's crying, Ki ho gaya. As she goes to pick up the bodies, she sees the infant body of Rai Singh and she sees that there's still breaths. His chest is moving slightly. Seeing this, she straight away picks him up, wipes the blood off his face, realizes he's alive, quickly takes him home. She takes the infant home, she starts sewing him up, cleaning the wound. She keeps that infant Rai Singh and nurses him back to health after a couple of months. Slowly she nurses him back to health and that infant starts to gain in energy. And then when he gains in energy, she keeps it secret and she goes and drops him off in the jungle to the Khalsa Fauja there. With Tusi Sambalo and Amitabh Singh da Pachangiya. And then Rai Singh at a young age, he's raised in the jungles. This Rai Singh was the father of Ratan Singh Pangu, who writes these Sakhya down in Panth Prakash. The Mughals are still on a rampage. There's two most wanted people that they're after, Sukha Singh and Matab Singh. The Singhs, they're both living in jungles. They've separated now. They've gone their own ways, but they're both still fighting the Sangharsh. They're fighting a Sangharsh for our freedom in Punjab. And at this point, there's a great Gursikh by the name of Bhai Taru Singh Ji. Bhai Taru Singh Ji, from his Pend, he gathers whatever he has, prashada, pani, katha karke, ties it in his hajuria and a kamrkasa. He gets whatever chadar, lohiya he has. He visits the jungles and goes into the jungles, and there he feeds all the Singhs. And he'd been doing this for a number of years. He had a very close relationship with Baba Matab Singh. When he'd go and meet Baba Matab Singh in the jungles, together they would vrata prashad to all the forge. And then when everyone had had prashad, then them two would sit down together from one batta. They would eat from one batta. Whatever sabji, bhaja, whatever dal was made, they would eat together. Bhai Matab Singh Ji and Bhai Taru Singh Ji from one batta would eat together. And they were known as Scenario Bhai, brothers of stone, brothers of the batta who eat together. We break bread together. We eat from the same batta, we drink from the same batta. It's a very spiritual thing to break bread and eat like that. And when they're eating, what are they saying to each other? They're talking to each other and they're doing gallan of pyar. They recite Gurbani together and they do gallan with each other and they talk to each other and they say to each other, Jado sada sama aaya, apa katthe shahidi pavange. Bhai Taru Singh Ji and Bhai Matab Singh are saying to each other, Jado sadi wari aayi, apa katthe shahidiyan pavange. When our time comes to sacrifice, me and you, we will do shahidi together. Kinni vaddi gall hai. To wish for shahidi and then say to each other, Apa katthe pavange shahidi. Bhai Taru Singh Ji and Baba Matab Singh Ji. Bhai Taru Singh Ji goes back to his villages and he visits his village often. He's very young of age, he's about 25 years old. When the Sarkar find out, in this Pend, ek Sikhya jara जाके जुजारू खारकू ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦੇ ਛਕਾਉਂਦਾ ਆ। They send for him and they arrest him. Bhai Taru Singh is arrested, and Bibi Taro Kaur is also arrested. His sister is also arrested. When they arrest him, the whole band know that Bhai Taru Singh eta Brahmgyaniya, eta Mahapursha. The Hindus of the band and the Musliman of the band, they come out in protest. Eta Sada Pyaraya, this guy's a Gursikh, this guy's a Mahapurush, this guy's a holy person. Why are you doing with him? He only seeks the pala of everyone. Jida Appa Gursikh, we seek the pala of everyone. Every day we do ardas, Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Pane, Sarbat da Pala. And we act for the pala of everyone. And the Hindus and the Musliman are making a roller. And the Mughals who have arrested them say, "Enu leke hi jana hai. We have to take him to Lahore." The villagers get together and they get a load of money together. And they go, "If you need to take him, we can understand. But here's money, let his sister go." So they take the bribe and they let Bhai Taru Singh Ji's sister go. And they take Bhai Taru Singh Ji. There's a lot that goes into the depth of Bhai Taru Singh Shahidi. But Bhai Taru Singh Shahidi will cover another day. Maharaj Kirpa Rakhe. Bhai Taru Singh Ji is taken to Lahore. When Bhai Taru Singh Ji is in Lahore, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਿਪਾਹੀ, the Sikhs that keep look at what's going on, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਵੀ Bhai Taru Singh Ji ਲਾਹੌਰ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਆ. He's in prison now. He's locked up in a cell in Lahore. He'll be arrested. He'll be killed. They send word of this to Jathedar Mahtab Singh in the jungles. Baba Mahtab Singh is in the jungle at this time, and he gets the news. He finds out that Bhai Taru Singh Ji is going to give his shahidi in Lahore. When he finds out, he calls all the Fauja. He goes, "Fauja, tusi aao." I've just found out that my brother Bhai Taru Singh is going to be shaheed. This is the great general Baba Mahtab Singh who chopped Masaranga's head. He did many of the Karname, he did many of the adventures against the Mughals. He was one of the greatest Gursikh generals that we have. He finds this and he says to the Singhs, "Tusi aap koi jathedar hor chun lo. Main ta chalya, main ithe reh nahi sakta. I can't stay here. My brother is going to give shahidi. Te main ithe lukda firda jangalan de vich. He's going to get the ultimate sacrifice. Te main ithe jangalan ch darda ya." Bhai Mahtab Singh says to the Faujo, "Main ki kitta? What have I done? My brother's about to sacrifice his life. What have I done? I'm in jungles. मैं तो कुछ नहीं किया." Such a great general of our panth, जिन्होंने इन्ने कारनामे किए, इन्नी पंथ दी सेवा की. One of our great Jujaru Singhs, he's in the jungle saying, "मैं तो कुछ नहीं किया. I'm nothing. My brother is great. Bhai Taru Singh is great. He is done. I'm nothing." He goes, "Single, तुसी जथेदार चुन लो. मैं तो चलिया. I'm going to be with my brother." All the Naujawan Singh come forward, and Bhai Taru Singh, Bhai Mahtab Singh takes his shastra out. He takes his shastra and he gives him up. He takes his khanda, he gives it to another Singh. He takes his chakra of his damala, he gives it to another Singh. He takes his karad, his bishwe, his karda, he goes, "Oh Singh, le lo tusi." He gives all his shastras to the Fauja so they can continue fighting. He gives everything. With him, he keeps one salotar, one stick, one thick, solid salotar like this. And he goes, "Main chalya shahidi on with my brother." Just like I said. Tusi continue the fight, continue the sangharsh. I have to go and sacrifice. So he moves forward. And he reaches out. And there's areas in Punjab with the Mughals at this point. This guy's one of the most wanted in Punjab. It's been 5 years since they chopped Masaranga's head off, and they still haven't found these guys. And now he goes and presents himself in front of the Mughal station where they've got a Naka, where they block people and search people. And he goes to him, "We Matab Singh aa gaya. That person who you're looking for, I'm here." Hearing Matab Singh's name, two of the Mughals get up and they just run straight away. Bhajjan they are darke. Because they've heard the name. They know the pain this name brings. They know how great a Gursikh warrior this guy is. The others, they come close. They come with their khande, with their talwara, with their swords, with their big tege. And Matab Singh with the sota, he goes close and he starts clobbering them, battering them, hitting them, smashing their faces, because it breaks someone's leg, breaks someone's arm, smashes someone's nose, knocks someone's eye socket, breaks their orbital bones. With the sota, he's beating them, breaking their hands. He's so skilled at Shastra Vidya. Even till today, some Najwan in the dals, when they pick up a sota, they say, "Tan Tan Baba Matab Singh, Tan Tan Baba Garja Singh, Tan Tan Baba Bhutta Singh." These great warriors who fought with these sote, who fought with these salotar. He's beating so many. And then he realizes, if I keep beating them, they can't match me for skill. I will destroy all of these. So he throws his sota down. And he goes, "Farlo." And then they grab him and they tie him up. This is why he went with the sota. If he went with a khanda or a talwar, no one would have been able to capture him. They wouldn't have been able to arrest him. So they arrest him now. They tie him up. And first they're scared. Is it Matab Singh? We don't know what he looks like. So they take him to his bend first. He's tied up and they take him to his bend, which is around 8 kilometers from Amritsar Sahib. They take him to his bend, and as the bend come out, the Mughal ask, "Is this Matab Singh ya Ohiya? Is this the famed general warrior Matab Singh of the Khalsa Panth?" And nobody in the bend, koi jawab nahi dinda. Everyone just stays quiet. Then Matab Singh with his ak gives them a signal, like tell. And then they listen to Matab Singh and go, "Ha, this is the great warrior Matab Singh." And then they take him to Lahore. When they reach Lahore, they present him in front of the Mughal leader at the time, Zakaria Khan. When they present him before Zakaria Khan then says, "Throw him in the cell. Dujje naal set do enu. Jad dujja farya ke katthe anu kar do. Ana da kam katthe hi kar dunge." So they throw Baba Matab Singh in the same cell that Baba Taru Singh Ji is in. Bhai Taru Singh Ji is sitting in the cell. This is before their shaheed, before their khopri is removed. They see Baba Matab Singh come in and they smile. Fateh gaja ke Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh. Namaskar karte ek dusre. Gursikhan da inna pyar for each other. They humbly bow before each other. They do namaskar. And then Bhai Taru Singh says, "Inna pyar. Inna pyar." For people of the world, when people talk, it's just words. For Gursikhs, there's the utter pyar that they Sur Bir Bachan ke Bali. If a Gursikh says, "We are kam karna," wo kam ho janda hai. The words that they spoke over the batta when they were eating, those same words have come true, and they're going to be shaheed together. So in the days before Bhai Taru Singh Ji is tortured, Baba Matab Singh is tortured. And they put Matab Singh on the charkriya. You know, we heard that there are 22 sets of charkriya in Nakka Square in Lahore. Baba Matab Singh was put on the charkri. As he was put on the charkri, as they were grinding the charkri, what could we hear? Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Sare japo. Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. This was the Shabads that was uttered on the mouth of Baba Mehtab Singh as he gave his Shahidi. Tan Tan Baba Mehtab Singh, who was Shaheed just days before Bhai Taru Singh Ji had their khopri removed. Why was their khopri removed? They wanted to take away their Sikhi. What was Bhai Taru Singh Ji's ardas? It's the same as our ardas with Guru Sahib. Sikhi ke sa swasa nal nib jave. That's how ardas as Sikh. Apa roj ehi ardas karte hain. Vi Maharaj Sache Paatshah Sikhi ke sa swasa nal nib jave. Babaji's khopri is removed and they're not shaheed straight away. There's a number of days without their khopri, they were unable to cut Babaji's case. Without their khopri, Babaji sat in the prison cell in tapasya. And they left their body and gave shaheedi. And today we spoke about the Charkriyan just now. And as I was talking about the Charkriyan, I can't talk about the Charkriyan without mentioning a great Gursikh by Subeg Singh. Vaheguru Tan Baba Subeg Singh. There was one Subeg Singh in June 1984, great Khalsa warrior general. Wah wah. Do you know something? He was a descendant of Jathedar Baba Mehtab Singh. So Mehtab Singh's father, so Mehtab Singh's son was Rai Singh, his son was Ratan Singh Pungu, and then he had a child, and out of that family came General Subeg Singh. And Mehtab Singh's Gan family, his father and his grandfather Hara Singh, he took Amrit in the times of Guru Gobind Singh and Anandpur Sahib. And they were shaheed in the battles of Anandpur Sahib. But now we're going to turn to another father and son, Bhai Subeg Singh Jambar and his son Sabha Singh. They worked in Lahore at the time. It was Bhai Subeg Singh Jambar who the Mughals presented a Dastar and Nawabi to, and he brought this Nawabi to the Khalsa Panth. He brought this Dastar of Nawabi to the Panth. And when the Khalsa got together and they wanted to give a Nawabi to someone, they wanted to choose a Nawab, they looked and they saw one Sikh in the Diwan waving a fan by the name of Kapoor Singh. He used to serve the dal and he used to pick up the kori on the lid. He'd pick up the manure of the horses. And if you go to India and you stay with the Nahang Singhs, you'll see them, you know the manure of the horses? They move it with their hands. The Nahang Singhs, before they get on the horse, they do namaskar to the horse, because these horses belong to the Guru, they serve the Guru. They call the horses Jahan Bhai. These are life brothers. We have ek dusre da saath nahi kaze chhadna. When they asked Kapoor Singh to take the Nawabi, he says, no, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ. And the Singhs do benti ਵੀ Baba ji ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਲਓ. And you know what Babaji says? He goes, oh, take it on two conditions. One, you get the Dastar of Nawabi and you wipe the feet of the Panj Pyare. Wipe the tur and the dirt off their feet, then I will tie the Dastar on my head. And two, no one can take my seva away. Jara main seva karda hai, even if I become jathedar, whatever, no seva baksh do. Just give me my seva. Because all of these Gursikhs, they had one thing in their heart, and that was Pant Vase, Main Ujra, Maan Chaho Kanera. Our cha, all we want is with Panth vas jave, main pa main ujra. No one remember me, but Panth chardi kala chalewe. The other Subeg Singh Jambar that brought that Nawabi, at one point Zakaria Khan realizes that even though he's here, he supports the Khalsa with everything. He provides information back to the rest of the Khalsa. So he goes to him. He goes to the Mughals. Let's torture him. Let's put the pressure on him. Let's put that pain on him. Let's see how he responds. So they take him and his son Sabha Singh, and his son is young, he's 16, 17 years old at this time. And they take him and they say, Tusi Islam Kabul Kalo, accept Islamic faith. If you do, we will give you the greatest of foods, we will give you the most finest, beautiful women, we will give you horses, hathi, we will make you generals of armies, anything you want in this dunya, we will give you land as far as the eye can see. We will give you your weight in gold. Bas Islam Kabul Kalo. And Baba Subeg gives a jawab. He goes, you can give us the whole dunya in daan. You can give us everything. It's not even worth one of our Rome. It's not worth 1 second away from Sikhi, anything you can offer us. Anything that you have in the world could not move us away from our dharam. And he also explains to Zakaria, he goes, Zakaria, listen. If we give up our dharam, samada kuch nahi pata, we could die tomorrow. All we have, hum aadmi ha ekdami, all we have is this one breath. We live on this vishwas of breath. All we have is this one breath. As long as we have this breath, we're alive. We give up our dharam, ki pata raat nu aapa mar jaiye. And to die without your dharam, to die without Sikhi, what is that? We can't do this. He goes, do what you want, aapa dharam nahi chadna. And then they put them on the charkriyan. They put Baba Subeg Singh on the charkri and they start doing it slowly. And slowly they'd move the charkri together to cut and hurt them more. But slowly they're doing it. And as they're putting him on the charkri, oh, Vaheguru, 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 Simran karta. Zakaria sees this. He's overseeing the Shaheed himself. He gets annoyed. He goes, Lado on him. He's so strong. Put his son up there. Let's see the strength of a father when his son's being tortured. They put his son up there and they start doing the same. The son, the young Sabha Singh. What does he say? Akali, Akal, Gurbar Akal, Sat Sri Akal. And then Zakaria getting annoyed. He goes, Enullah, take him down. Zakaria is livid at this point. And these guys say, not one of them has ever given up their dharam. Because separate them. Separate them. And in front of the father, the son is acting real strong. When we take him away from the father, when he's alone, we'll see if he's strong then. Although फिर आप देखते हैं अभी सूरमा हैगा या जो नहीं. And they separate him and they start to torture him. They hang him upside down, they whip him, they beat him with pincers, they pinch his skin. With hot pincers, they're pinching his skin. With hot suya, they're stabbing into his skin. They're torturing him with such pain. The pain level is so much that the young Pajangi is in and out of consciousness, barely alive. And Zakaria comes over to talk to him and says, Potter, your father's old. Oh, ta bujurg gaya. Your jawani haje chardi hai. You haven't seen anything in this world. Na tera vyah hoya hai. Na tu bala kuch khada hai. Na tu fire aaya. Na tu kise raj kitta. Tu hathi te bhi nahi swari kitta. Your father has seen the whole world, sara kuch dekh liya. Let him give you shahidi. Tu ta banja Musliman. And he goes, no. They torture him further and torture him further. And he goes unconscious. They smack him and wake him up. They throw cold balti of pani on him. They wake him up. As he wakes up again, he wakes up out of consciousness. He's getting out of consciousness, aware of what's going on. And as they do, they go, Vadanya, Vadanya, Shabash, Islam Kabul Karta, Shabash, Shabash. And Sabha Singh, at this point, goes, Kabul Karta? And they go, tu Musulman ban gaya, Shabash, Shabash. Oh, mithai le aanda hai, koi gal nahi, vadiya ho gaya. And he goes, main karta. Main Musulman hai. And the Musulman as Zakaria, oh ta pangra paunde abhi pata nahi saadi jit hogi. Ek Sikh man gaya abhi main Musulman ban jana. And they go to the father and they start laughing and they're boasting. They're saying to the father, Subeg Singh, tuada munda, jo tu pichangi saath da apne munde no, oh ta ban gaya Musulman. Subeg Singh, ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता ये कितना हो गया and they go ban gaya and Subeg Singh goes until he comes in front of me and says it to me main manda nahi if he'll become a Muslim main bhi ban jaunga bring him in front of me and they bring the young child the young teenager in front and the father, Subeg Singh, says to the child, "Put ki hoya? Tu man gaya?" And the child says to the dad, "Hanji, man gaya. Main Musliman ban gaya. Kabul karta Islam." Baba Subeg Singh. आता हो नहीं सकता तेरे मम्मी डैडी दा सिंह गया बीबी बाबा तेरे सारे सिंह गया सारा तेरा खानदान सिंघां दा आया ते तू मुसलमान बन गया and the son crying is पता नहीं की हो गया मेरे कर्मां च लिखिया होना मेरे मत्थे ते जो कर्म है वो ही इदां ही है Baba Subeg Singh goes, le karam kiya Khalsa de samne and Sabha Singh is on his knees kneeled in front of the father Subeg Singh standing up with the pair da gutta with his toe from his foot he lifts it up and he wipes it across his son's forehead. He goes, leg like this, the toe of a Gursikh can wipe away. And as his toe wipes across the matha of his son stands up and he does a jakara. Sat Sri Akal, Gurbar Akal. And he turns to the Musliman and he goes, Lalo Jor, Apa ta Sangya, Apa ni kaze bande. That's the Shakti that Gursikhs have. Jale Gursikh din raat naam japte hai. Other than Waheguru to bagair hor koi gal hi nahi karde. That's the Shakti that they have. That even if your karam take you another way, the Sangat of Gursikh can bring you back to the Guru. No matter where you've gone in the dunya, Sangat of Gursikh, Sangat of Guru Sahib can bring you back. They can save you. And at this point, Zakaria Khan just gets absolutely vexed. He's upset. He puts them both on the charkri and doone utte shaheed ho jante hain. And both giving shahidi, they keep the large of Sikhi. Around this time, Zakaria gathers together his forces. He employs people, and a great Gallukara takes place, known as the Shota Gallukara. And in the Shota Gallukara, Bhai Sukha Singh leads the Khalsa Panth. Baba Sukha Singh, who we spoke about, he saves the Khalsa Panth. Armies of thousands of Mughals and Pathans are coming after the Khalsa. Sukha Singh saves them. This is a long katha. To do katha of the Shota Kalukara will take minimum 2 hours in itself. But what happens is Sukha Singh saves the Panth, and in saving the Panth at this time, he's shot in the thigh. When he's shot in the thigh, his femur bone is broken, and when they escape, and they're living in the jungles, for 6 months, Baba Sukha Singh can't walk. For 6 months, he's bound to a manja. So 6 months, he jap karda, Simran karda, sage part karda, and for 6 months, he's instructing the Pajangis how to do Shastra Vidya. He's teaching other Gursikhs how to fight, how to lead war, how to do all these things. With Jalebi Gonya, he's giving it on to the others. And later, we'll cover these katha another day, but by Sukha Singh, we learned how by Matab Singh was Shaheed. By Sukha Singh is Shaheed in the middle of Jang. By Sukha Singh was known as that Gursikh, one of the greatest swordsmen to ever walk this earth. He could enter a battlefield, not get touched by any swordsman, kill the person he wanted to kill, and exit the battlefield with no one else touching him. Bhai Sukha Singh dies and gives Shahidi near Lahore in a great battle, surrounded by Mughal Pathans trying to get to Ahmad Shah Abdali. These were the Karname of our Gursikh. How great were they? And there's not just one, there's thousands of Gursikh like this. And what's our job? We have a simple job of Gursikh. Our first job, our foremost job, Apa Guru Taran Karna. We have a Guru and we listen to this Guru. We believe in our Guru. No matter what happens, no matter where we go, we never deny our Guru. Our Guru comes first. Our Guru tells us Naam Japo. We've come to this earth. Prani tu aaya Allah halain. You've come here. Avar kaaj tera kite na kaam. Min saad sangat paj keval naam. That's our first come. And our duja come to take care of our Gurustans and our elders, our mothers who gave Shahidiyah, our brothers who gave Shahidiyah, to remember them always and to carry their story forward. And from their stories, Babaniya, Kahaniya, Pota Sapot Kare. These stories make the Nojwan, our children, strong. They give them morals. Guruji Maharaj tells us, Sun Sakhi Man Jap Pyar. Pyar is everything in the house of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. And by listening to the Sakhiya, in whose heart does love grow? In all of our hearts. Listening to the Sakhiya for the last few days, Aap tusi vicharo, has love not grown in your heart for the Guru? Has love not grown for this Brat and Sikh? Don't you feel like japping Naam? Don't you feel like researching, remember who these people are? Don't you feel like coming into this Sharan? Our job in this camp, our job in life is to come to the Sharan of the Guru. And the job that we've come to do here today is very simple, and we're going to finish with that job now. For 2 minutes, Apa Simran Karana. I'll repeat first, everyone for Baduj, Gaj ke bolo. Connect, sing your heart out, give yourself to the Guru. Say, Guruji, today I'm yours. Today I'm yours, and I'll forever be here. And when we mattha take our head mattha before the Guru, leave your seas there. The Guru sara kuch thwada hai. Vaheguru, 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 Tu hi, Tu hi, Tu hi, Tu hi, Tu hi, Tu hi, तू ही तू ही तू ही तू ही वाहिगुरु तू ही वाहिगुरु तू ही वाहिगुरु तू ही वाहिगुरु 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 प्रभ की शरण सगल पै लाथे 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 दुख बिन से सुख पाया 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 दयाल हुआ पार ब्रह्म स्वामी दयाल हुआ पार ब्रह्म स्वामी पूरा सतगुर त्याया पूरा सतगुर त्याया प्रभ की शरण सगल पै लाथे प्रभ की शरण सगल पै लाथे दुख बिन से सुख पाया दुख बिन से सुख पाया सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु साहिब जी 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 ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। ਗੱਜ ਕੇ ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ। 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 ਰਾਮਕਲੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ। ਆਨੰਦ ਏਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਆਨੰਦ ਪਿਆ ਮੇਰੀ ਮਾਏ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਇਆ। ਰਾਗ ਰਤਨ ਪਰਵਾਰ ਪਰਿਆ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਗਾਵਨ ਆਇਆ। ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਆਨੰਦ ਹੋਆ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਮੈਂ ਪਾਇਆ। ਹਰ ਨਾਲ ਰਹੋ ਤੂੰ ਮਨ ਮੇਰੇ, ਦੁਖ ਸਭ ਵਿਸਾਰਨਾ। ਸਭਨਾ ਗੱਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ ਸੁਆਮੀ, ਸੋ ਕਿਉ ਮਨ ਵਿਸਾਰੇ। ਸਾਚੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ ਕਿਆ ਨਾਹੀ ਕਰ ਤੇਰਾ, ਸਦਾ ਸਿਫਤ ਸਲਾਹ ਤੇਰੀ, ਨਾਮ ਮਨ ਵਸਾਵੇ। ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੱਚੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕਿਆ ਨਾਹੀ ਕਰ ਤੇਰਾ। ਕਰ ਸ਼ਾਂਤ ਸੁਖ ਮਨ ਆਏ, ਵਸਿਆ ਜਿਨ ਇੱਛਾ ਸਭ ਪੁਜਾਈਆਂ। ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੁਨੋ ਸੰਤੋ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਤੁਰੋ ਪਿਆਰੋ, ਸਾਚਾ ਨਾਮ ਮੇਰਾ ਆਧਾਰ। ਪੰਜ ਤੂਤ ਦੁਧਵਾਸ ਕੀਤੇ, ਕਾਲ ਕੰਟਕ ਮਾਰਿਆ। ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਤੇ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਆ, ਤਿਤ ਕਰ ਅਨਹਦ ਵਾਜੇ। ਮਨੋਰਥ ਪੂਰੇ ਪਾਰ ਬ੍ਰਹਮ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਾਇਆ, ਉਤਰੇ ਸਗਲ ਵਿਸੂਰੇ। ਦੁਖ ਰੋਗ ਸੰਤਾਪ ਉਤਰੈ, ਸੁਨੀ ਸੱਚੀ ਬਾਣੀ। ਸੰਤ ਸਾਜਨ ਪੋਏ ਸਰਸੇ, ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰ ਤੇ ਜਾਣੀ। ਸੁਨ ਤੇ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਕਹਿਤੇ ਪਵਿੱਤ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਰਹਿਆ ਭਰਪੂਰੇ। ਬਿਨਵੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਚਰਨ ਲਾਗੇ, ਵਾਜੇ ਅਨਹਦ ਤੂਰੇ। ਸੁਨ ਤੇ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਕਹਿਤੇ ਪਵਿੱਤ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਰਹਿਆ ਭਰਪੂਰੇ। ਬਿਨਵੰਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰ ਚਰਨ ਲਾਗੇ, ਵਾਜੇ ਅਨਹਦ ਤੂਰੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਤੁਮ ਠਾਕੁਰ ਤੁਮ ਪਹਿਰੇਦਾਰ।